Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Plug Power, ticker symbol PLUG. Well, mentioned on my previous video, the $22.42 point three is going to be a nasty resistance to break, and we've been struggling throughout the day today trying to break out. Well, there's some good news and some bad news with Plug Power. I'm going to share with you guys on the fundamentals, then going to come back. You can clearly see fundamentals, and then I'm going to come back, talk on the technical side. But this is the 5-day chart. We kind of broke all the way to $2.25. Now we're making some sort of higher highs and higher lows. Is it a true breakout, or is just another kind of pump, making another high and come back to that? Well, we gotta wait and see on the videos, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we have a lot to cover on Plug Power. And I'm going to talk about my portfolio as well. Well, the short interest. What is going with Plug Power? We know from 2022, the Plug Power interest was on the Q4 went high and then kind of had a roller coaster. Even though it's a decline right now, it is in April 15th was the last one that I checked on. It had about 528 million, but you can clearly see that we have been on a decline on the shorts. Well, the current short volume is 185,365 shares. The previous volume was 833. So definitely a roller coaster month. Absolutely a roller coaster month for Plug Power, and why we are seeing a up and down, but a downtrend pattern for Plug Power. The average volume, volume versus average, is about 28%. Not a volume, enough volume to push the price high. And this is something that we gotta keep an eye. Absolutely. But the news that Mr. Plug Power is doing it, and I'm excited about it. Well, one of the news that came out was Plug Power declares a full capacity at Georgia, Tennessee plant. What does it mean to the investors seeing exposure for the hydrogen pace and discard the Plug Power stock? Let's dig deeper in the news and assess mean for the Plug Power in the long term. I am a long-term investor. Also a day trader as well as swing traders, but one of my videos is all about long-term investment that I do on my portfolio, so stay tuned. I'm going to show on my portfolio as well. So Plug Power was down 1.86%, which was yesterday, and after a month of considering a losing value, the shares could be suddenly have used a growth candlestick. However, given with the poor Plug Power perform over the past 6 months, is in red over 60%, and many investors likely to show on shares. It makes sense to be trading with the high volatility today with the mixed nature of the Plug Power's news. While the demand appears to be strong, the report of companies reaching to the max capacity suggests that it will not be able to fully meet the demand. So the milestone allows the Plug Power to meet around 50% for its consumers' green hydrogen demand. Through the fleet of 40 trailers, the hydrogen being supplied to the customers across the United States in material handling operation, fuel truck, electrical fleets, and stationary power applicants. Plug Power is also working on the 15 TPD production facility in Louisiana. The project released in the partnership of Chokalkia, producer of Oil Corporation, is expected to achieve mechanical completion the end of the third quarter of 2024. The growth is there for this company. Absolutely, the growth is there. They know about the $1.7 billion grant coming from the government as well, which the 75 million came in the first as a payment. But definitely a growth for Plug Power is there. Absolutely, without doubt. Well, about my portfolio, added a new one to the this week rather, was Rivian, one of the another EV vehicle, absolutely, with Tesla, and also Palantir. Many more. I have Nvidia, NIO, you name it. I have all my portfolio. So stay tuned. If you're interested in any other stocks that you're interested in, go ahead and check out the video as well. I am showing about my Plug Power. Plug Power is one of the stock that is 8.14% on red for me at the moment right now. Not far away shy from what price I bought it. My plan is to add more, up to 20,000 shares, and I'm looking at it very closely when I'm going to add it. So, but if you're interested in any other stocks, go ahead and check out the video on my channel, and feel free if it fits your needs. But this is about Plug Power. So right now I am down about 8.14%, which is not okay in my books right now, definitely the area. But I have not loaded up. I have not loaded up shares yet. The reason behind it, even though we came at $2.25, the reason I have not ordered it, this resistance sitting at $2.42. It is I wanted to break out. Once it break out, then I will load up my shares because it's close to my average price. And then I'm going to do a wait and see game what I want to do with this stock. So there was a 5-day. Clearly see this how we are trading on a 1 month. Absolutely a disaster. I know, folks, you must be hating it too, as I do, because not far away from that, right back in the beginning of the month, we were sitting around at $3.40. Now we came all the way to $2.25. My blue line, which is my 60-day moving average, time and time, acted as a resistance and we got rejected. So that is one of the reasons I have not added it, because it's sitting right at the close to my resistance level, which is sitting at $2.46 in order to break out. If we break out, then the highs of $2.67 will come and give us an indication if it's a reversal coming up or not. But right now, it has been kind of finding its rhythm, settlement around at $2.25 in the highs of $2.41. And right now, we've been trading around that before the market closes in about half an hour. So definitely an area we got to keep an eye. But we can see that time and time we came to that close and we got rejected. So $2.46, we got to break out on that. And if we don't break out on that, then definitely we know our support level that I mentioned in my previous video was $2.18. The low came at $2.25 is the next one. Looking at the 3 months, clearly see that we had a mess. When we had this breakout, I mentioned it, that we are becoming pullback. And sure not, that where 200-day EMA was acting my support, which is my pink line, if you're not familiar, acted as a resistance. Now the blue line, which is the 60-day EMA, is going to be a massive resistance to break. So everything is a downtrend. It has not found its rhythm on trading sideways, and that is one of the reasons I have not loaded my shares. I could have taken a loss, get out and get a start again. I'm not, because this is a loading zone area. We can clearly see that anything below $2.40, it is a loading zone right at the moment for Plug Power. That's why I am playing a wait and see game rather on Plug Power to see where we're going to be heading it. But right now, you can clearly see that shifting the gear to the year to date, it's a massive pullback. And this is an area that when Plug Power started back in 2020, when we had this massive run, and you can clearly see that our MACD, it's kind of dying down, and RSIs went to the oversold territory, means some sort of a pullback, pull up, a breakout. But I'm not saying this breakout is going to come all the way to the highs of $3.73 anytime soon, but it can happen with the good news coming out like this. Louisiana plant is another news that we waiting investors gonna wait and see, but we gotta break. On the technical side, we gotta break this blue line, and they're gonna make the highs of $2.60. Then we can have an indication of where we're trading. But the energy sector, EV sector, did have a pullback, but on the past couple of days, the EV sectors are doing good, as well as Plug Power did rose from $2.25 all the way to the highs over here. But we gotta break this area. Folks, I keep things real. I did show about my portfolio because I understand your pain. I was there in that pain as well. And, you know, that's something that investors really don't want to see this stuck on the price over there. Well, the reason I didn't load the shares yet, and I did mention about $2.18, which happened right up here back in January 19. And now we rose to $5.65. So we have approached to the loading zone, which I mentioned it. So that's why I'm very skeptical to see if it breaks out again and go test it. And that is very, very interesting to see. But it has approached to the loading zone. We have seen that has pushed the price up high. Folks, this is an update I've given you for Plug Power. I know some of you guys are really beaten up, are really upset about this company. Why it's well run as well. We knew about the $75 million cost production they had to reduce on that, but the demand is there. Absolutely, the demand is there. It all means the supply, and doing the max capacity in Tennessee, Georgia, Tennessee, it shows a clear indication that the demand is there, so they have to ramp it up. But we have approached to the loading zone area, and that's why we have seen the price high. Right now, we're still sitting at $2.41. We got to break out the $2.25, 42 cents in order to give us a confirmation. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on the notification. Please don't, and comment down below. Love to hear what is your thought process on Plug Power. What do you see this company is heading it? What is the challenges that you have experienced it? And and how we can help, right? I love to hear your thought process on Plug Power. Any questions, feel free, and I'll do my level best to answer your question. Definitely sometimes over here on this pullback, I do understand people have been holding the shares, but it's just a matter of time, folks. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful weekend.